So I asked what you guys wanted, and you guys had said you wanted to go over do an HDMI port without a rework station. So I've already got the board pulled out. All I've done is just added some flex to it. That's all I've done. So really quickly, you're going to need the replacement port. Going to need some low melt solder, some good flux, and some solder wick, and of course iron with a good tip. I like to use a large chisel type. So you're gonna get your iron up to temp, and you're gonna get a nice good amount of that low melt on the iron tip there, and make sure there's sufficient flux on the board as well. And just really have to, patience is key. You're gonna really have to slowly work it in. Just be patient. And more importantly, before I get ahead of myself, we're going to put a nice coating of low melt along all those pins there on this side. That way, once the port's ready to come out, we don't have to worry about doing any damage. It'll all be coated in low melt. So it should be looking like that, nice and coated in low melt. Let's get the other side. Alright, so take some time. So the main thing is patience. You gotta have patience. But I started with this side. I got both of these good and worked in. Then I came over to this side. I got these good and worked in. And come to the center, get these good and worked in. And then you could start telling that it's ready. See how all of it's able to kind of stay molten. So let's scoot it over the edge. Alright, so got it on the edge now. And keep some weight to where it won't just flop. But we just kind of keep working the sides and the middle. And eventually the whole thing will literally just fall out. The hardest part is going to be these. Oh, you know what? We might not be able to do it on the 1X because there's posts we can't get to without heat. Well, we're switching gears, I guess, but just to show you, though, that this method is capable of working. I just didn't remember it's the 1X, basically. It's going to be hard to showcase. Whole thing's ready, though, I guarantee you. Oh. No, that sucks. But look, you see how I could... The whole thing's ready. In fact, you know what? Let's persevere. Let's rock it. It seems like if I keep rocking it like that and keep it all heated up. Hey, I got it. And I was thinking of the Series X, so good thing I didn't switch gears too fast. Take my soda. Come on. Alright, I'm gonna refill those. Should clear out now. There we go. Perfect. clear out the old solder and put the new port on. So looks like we could use some more flukes. There we go. I'm trying to be quick, but you also catch the key moments because there's going to be a lot of people. You used hotter. I'll probably end up doing a live as well. I would have to find one to do for that, but I'm sure I could do that. It's just a lot of people don't like to watch, unfortunately, once it starts taking over a certain amount of time. The TikTok and everything's got everyone on this like 30-second thing. Anyhow. Now, being that this is aimed at the DIYers, I'm going to give away one of my trade secrets. But I feel it's for the better because a lot of people could use it. So here's what it is. You put some flux, of course. We already know we're doing low melt. Alright. Okay, we need some more flux. Hold on. There we go. Alright, so make sure it's nice and worked in there even more, because remember it's already worked in. And when it's good and worked in, boom, just wipe it off. Just wipe it clean. You could literally just wipe it clean. So we just wiped it clean. And now it's ready for the new solder. And you have to have just a lot of patience. A lot of times mistakes happen. Or things don't go as planned. You gotta be able to work through them. There we go. Alright, so now we gotta prep our port. Make sure that you go ahead and kiss those posts too with some solder. Get those prepped as well. Alright, this is probably going to be the most difficult part. All the rest is mostly patience. But you're going to want to get some flux in there, and you're just going to gently drag the iron across. Yeah, if you got to be able to solder to do this stuff, obviously, but alright. Like even basic, just a basic level of soldering, I'd say. And it looks like I put a wee bit too much. But of course. Alright, it's tweezer test, and then we could solder in the legs. Alright, and we're solid, so let's go ahead and solder in these posts. Get some fresh thermal compound in there. get it all tested. Alright, so that's the final outcome. Thermal compound. Then we also did a deep cleaning, and I went the extra mile and replaced this thermal pad down here with a high performance pad. It looked just worn and was kind of falling apart. Yay, we're back in action. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment, especially if this video helped you at all. Best comment gets $5, and the person that suggested this as a video idea, they get $5 too. To claim, email sblgamesinc@gmail.com. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment.